WUB Network, America's sports leader, presents the Progressive Cup Series. We are live for the 21st race of the season, live from Bristol Motor Speedway in Tennessee for the Stranger Things night race. I'm Eddie Kalecki, first to Ed and Trip for the Nabisco pre-race show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nabisco pre-race show. I'm Ed Kalecki, joined by Trip McGinnis as we prepare you for the 21st race of 22 in the NPCS regular season here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's the Stranger Things night race. Trip, what can we expect in the race?
This is the second race of the year here at the Last Great Coliseum. Back in June, Kyle Busch dominated the race and took the victory. Obviously, he'll be a favorite, but we are racing at night, so the track is going to be different than back in May, and lane choices could vary.
It won't just be the night racing that intensifies this one, Trip. It'll also be the fact that there are just 2 races left before the playoffs.
And you're completely right, Ed. Everybody's got something to race for. Whether it's additional bonus points for the playoffs, a win to ensure their ticket in the postseason, or even to collect enough points to remain in playoff position. A lot at stake for several drivers, and drivers like Chase Elliott and Matt Kenseth, they still got to notch a win.
Very true, Trip. Now it's time for our Subway selections. Trip, who's your pick?
How can I pick against Kyle Busch? The season sweep is on the way for Rowdy.
I'd go the same way, but I have to go with someone different. So Chase Elliott starts towards the front, and he will finally get his long-awaited first victory. Now to Eddie Kalecki in the booth.
Thank you guys, and welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway under the lights for the Stranger Things night race. I'm Eddie Kalecki. I'll be joined by Trip McGinnis in just a moment. 39 drivers ready to battle. Let's see our drivers to watch for. So let's start with Kyle Busch, the king of Bristol. He starts on the pole. Then following him, Joey Logano, always a force to be reckoned with here. He starts towards the front. Kurt Busch won last week at the Glen. Expect him to be a factor in this one. And now let's look at your Stranger Things paint schemes. There are 8 of them spread throughout the field. How about Chase Elliott in the Steve Harrington paint scheme starting second? Kevin Harvick in the Dustin paint scheme starting outside row 2. Denny Hamlin in the 11 paint scheme, the Egos car, that starts 6th. The Hopper number 48 for Jimmy Johnson. Right next to him, the 17 is the Will Byers car for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Towards the back, Jamie Rockwell in the Mike Wheeler car. Then following that, you've got Daniel Suarez in the Lucas Sinclair car. And finally, in the Joyce Byers car, Danica Patrick. Now let's look at all that, and now the command.
And now, for the words we've all been waiting to hear, please welcome your Grand Marshals, Coach Frank Beamer of Virginia Tech and Coach Butch Jones of the University of Tennessee. Drivers, start your engines!
Engines have been fired. We're just about ready to race. Now let's take a look at where the 39 cars line up. It's our starting grid. In row 1, it's Kyle Busch on the inside of Chase Elliott. Then following them in row 2, Martin Truex Jr., a strong year so far. Same goes for Kevin Harvick. Then in row 3, you've got the 21 of Ryan Blaney, and in his outside, the 11 of Denny Hamlin. And then in row 4, Kyle Larson dominating almost every week, and Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, then row 5, we got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the inside of Brad Keselowski. Stenhouse started second here back on Memorial Day. Joey Logano started on the pole. Then he's on the inside of Kurt Busch. Then you got Eric Jones in the 77, Jamie Rockwell in the 99. Then row 8, you got Matt Kenseth and Jamie McMurray. Then you move to row number 9, and in row 9, it's Casey Kane and Daniel Suarez making his first start here. Remember, he was suspended for the race back in May. Ryan Newman to the inside of Austin Dillon, their RCR teammates. Moving towards the second half of the field, row 11, Trevor Bayne, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Then in row 12, Michael McDowell in the 95 and Eric Almirola in the RPM 43. Yeah, row 13, it's Danica and Ty Dillon. Then following them in row number 14, it's the Dinger, AJ Allmendinger, and the Italian Stallion, Matt DiBenedetto. Then in row 15, you got KJ Johnson making his third start, and Paul Menard. And then in row 16, Casey Mears and Chris Buescher. Moving towards the very back in row 17, David Reagan, Landon Castle, the Front Row Motorsports teammates. Then in row 18, Clint Boyer, and to the outside, it's Jerry Mystery. Then in row 19, it's Timothy South and Cole Witt in the 23. And then rounding out the 39-car field, making his Cup debut, Tommy Joe Martins in the 55. The 2 DNQs, Greg Alding in the 30, Chase Montgomery in the 98. Race facts, 25 laps, 15 to 18 laps is the fuel window. These drivers haven't raced under the lights here at this track yet. Kyle Busch won race 9. Now to pit road.
Kyle Busch is undoubtedly the favorite today. Starting on the pole, can Rowdy sweep Bristol in the 2017-18 season? Kirk?
Pressure. It continues to mount on the shoulders of Chase Elliott. While he'd love to win, crew chief Alan Gustafson has stressed to focus on points and staying out of trouble. Let's see how he performs. Ed.
Kevin Harvick is in a much calmer situation, but it's been 15 races since he last won. Can he get back into the groove heading into the postseason? Back to the booth.
Thanks, guys. Trip, are you ready? You know I am. It's Bristol, baby. Hold on, flag, man. Green flag. Let's go. Let's roll. Here we go. Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, motor down through 1 and 2. Martin Truex Jr. in third. Harvick falling back. Kyle Busch with a good run. Yeah, but Chase Elliott hanging with him. Here they come through turn 3 and 4. Busch with the nose as they end lap 1. Ryan Blaney up to 4th as you see Chase Elliott still hanging with him on the outside. You see, on days, they weren't worried about that rubbering down. Right now, that's not a problem here racing at night. Kyle Busch already in lap traffic, and as you were saying, Trip, they can run the outside. Yeah, you see Busch doing it right now, and Elliott. Denny Hamlin is up to 4th as they are getting their way through lap traffic, about to begin lap 4. Yeah, this track becomes so blocked by all these lapped cars, and this is really helping Kyle Busch right now. And Elliott, who is really separated from the 78 of Truex. Chase Elliott takes a look. Kyle Busch still in front of him as we begin lap number 5. Elliott making a nice run to the inside, and he's going to take the lead. How about that move by Chase Elliott? Yeah, what a job right there by the 24 car. As Elliott getting by more lapped cars. Lap 6, Chase Elliott, your leader. We'll be back after this commercial break. If that commercial didn't get you pumped for the NPCS playoffs, I don't know what would. You see Jamie Rockwell up into the wall. Yeah, something just went wrong with that 99, probably a tire down or something. You see him moving to the inside, and it looks like he'll make it to pit road. Kirk Landry's got an update on the 99. It was a flat tire that sent the 99 into the wall. The crew hustles to put 4 fresh tires in the 99 and bang out some of that damage. He needs these points to remain in shot of the postseason. He makes a valid point. Jamie Rockwell's in an important position. He needs to keep getting these points. Denny Hamlin out chasing Kyle Busch for second as Chase Elliott continues to get by the lap traffic. A blowing up car, that's Cole Witt, and the caution is going to finally come out at lap 12. Wow, almost halfway through the race with no cautions, and Cole Witt is going to get towed away. We head to pit road, pit stops, lap 14.
Chase Elliott is the first to reach his pit stall and pulls in from the lead. The car was loose at the beginning of the run, but evened out as it progressed, so no adjustments for the 24, just tires and gas.
After starting 6th, Denny Hamlin has been progressively gaining on the leaders. He says the car is a little tight, so along with tires and gas, a track bar adjustment for the 11.
Too much understeer. That is what Martin Truex Jr. has emphatically told the 878 crew. They'll look to loosen up the Auto Owners Insurance Toyota. Now let's look at our Bristol fan predictions. Yeah, you see a couple good picks with Chase Elliott, Harvick, Hamlin, Truex, all the leaders getting some love. Kyle Busch, a lot of picks as well, but he had some issues on pit road. Yes, Kyle Busch with some problems on pit road, a commitment line violation coming into the pits, and he's not happy. We'd love to play his radio chatter, but we'd get in a lot of trouble if we did. We're going to be ready to restart here on lap 16. Chase Elliott restarts out front after taking that lead. Denny Hamlin has climbed his way to second. Yeah, nice run from the 11. How about Ryan Blaney, Eric Jones both in the top 5? Pressure on for them because of points. Too many men over the wall for Austin Dillon. And then Tommy Joe Martin's your Bass Pro Shop's lucky fish, but he still remains a lap down. Great flag back in the air. How about this restart from Elliott and Hamlin? Look at Larson on the outside. Larson rockets to the outside lane. Elliott trying to hang with Hamlin. Here they come down. Oh, there's contact. Around goes Blaney. Car spinning. Keselowski involved. Wow, one of those big Bristol big ones. And a caution back out here on lap 17. Wow, that 2 car destroyed. Ryan Blaney, not much damage, but he'll get 4 fresh tires. Yeah, Blaney, Keselowski, there's Truex with some damage. I think Kevin Harvick was also involved. Let's take a look at a replay of this melee. Hey, you see, Jones tries to make a move, tips Blaney, keeps it out of the wall. Keselowski trying to escape on the inside, plows into that inside wall. Truex makes a little contact with the 21. Big mess. Yeah, but you thought maybe it might be bigger, but based on what has happened in big wrecks here at Bristol before. Now we're going to restart with 5 laps to go. Elliott looks to finally secure his first victory. Denny Hamlin has had a really strong race tonight. And Eric Jones, same for him. He restarts 4th. Yeah, watch out for that 77. He started 13th. He's up to 4th. Ryan Blaney has fresh tires. He remains in the lead lap. Martin Truex Jr. is 1 lap down. Jamie McMurray, the Bass Pro Shop's lucky fish, just 15 cars in the lead lap. Great flag back in the air. Wow, look at a restart from Hamlin on the outside. Elliott, Eric Jones coming up as well. How about this? Chase Elliott, remember he choked back in race 3 when he had a big restart, but Denny Hamlin won at Martinsville. Another short track battle between the two of them. 4 laps to go. Hamlin, Elliott, Jones, single file, side by side, Harvick and Larson for 4th. Casey Kane back thereafter. Wow, look at, how about Eric Jones trying to give Elliott a bit of a bump draft. Here they come through, 3 laps to go. Here comes Elliott. Hamlin now getting into the lap traffic. Now Denny Hamlin looking for his first win since race number 3. There's the lap traffic. There's Hamlin trying to negotiate. Jones to the inside of Elliott. Wow, here comes Eric Jones. You know, Jones wants to win to punch his ticket to the playoffs. Now just a lap and a half to go. But the thing is, I don't know if he has enough time. And Denny Hamlin is just making his way through this lap traffic. 1 lap to go. Wow, the Stranger Things not race. You know, they wanted a Stranger Things paint scheme to win, and it looks like one might. Through turn 3 and 4. Grab your egos. 11's going to victory lane. Denny Hamlin wins it in the Stranger Things night race at Bristol. How about that? A JGR car dominated the beginning, and now it's Denny Hamlin winning at the end. Another Toyota was 2nd. That's Eric Jones. Chase Elliott still can't get that first win. He's 3rd. Kyle Larson, Casey Kane. Then Blaney, Harvick, Johnson, Matt Kenseth, Joey Logano, your top 10. A lot of guys who were on the bubble got some good points days. We're going to have to take a look at these standings. They're going to be really close. Suarez, Stenhouse, the Busch brothers, McMurray, the ones in the lead lap. Almirola, Newman, Earnhardt, Bain, and KJ Johnson round out your top 20. Yeah, then Danica, Michael McDowell, Martin Truex finished 2 laps down. Then Matt DiBenedetto, the Dinger, Ty Dillon, Austin Dillon, David Reagan, Jamie Rockwell, that's really going to hurt him, and Paul Menard, your top 30. Back of the pack, Chris Buescher, Clint Boyer, a quiet day. Casey Mears, Landon Castle, Jerry Mystery, Timothy South, Tommy Joe Martins, and your 2 DNFs, Brad Keselowski and Cole Witt. We move on to the playoff standings. 1 race to go. You see, Chase Elliott has now locked himself in, 31 points above the cutoff. Eric Jones in, Jamie Rockwell out. Kenseth and Suarez can still make it on points. Starting with 20th place Austin Dillon, that's a must-win situation. Now your battle for regular season champion, remember, 3 additional playoff points for that, and it's pretty much Kyle Larson. Yeah, unless he DNFs and Joey wins next week, that's the only possibility. So it's not going to be possible, really. The regular season finale is in 2 weeks at Darlington. It's the Bojangles Southern 500. Denny Hamlin celebrates. Remember to follow us on Twitter, at Eddie Kalegi, at Trip McGinnis for updates on the series. We hope you enjoyed. This is WUB Network signing off. We'll see you next time.